Part 1. The Text That Wasn't Meant for Her. Monica Reed believed in loyalty. At 32, she had spent the last 6 years building a peaceful life with her boyfriend, Darius. They shared a cozy apartment in downtown Dallas, split bills evenly, and had routines so comfortable they almost felt married already. Every Sunday, Monica hosted family dinner. Her younger sister, Vanessa, came with her husband, Marcus. The four of them laughed together, played cards, argued over music, and acted like the kind of family people envied online. That Sunday started off no different. The smell of baked chicken and cornbread filled the apartment while old R&B played softly from the kitchen speakers. Vanessa sat at the counter sipping wine while Monica cooked. You know, Marcus forgot our anniversary again. Vanessa rolled her eyes. Monica laughed. That man would forget his own birthday if it wasn't on Facebook. Vanessa smirked. At least Darius remembers things. Monica smiled proudly toward the living room where Darius and Marcus were arguing over a basketball game. They get along well, Vanessa joked. Something about that comment said Ollie with Monica, but she brushed it off. Later that night, after everyone left, Darius jumped in the shower while Monica cleaned up. His phone buzzed on the couch beside her. Normally, she never looked, but the screen lit up again. Marcus, you made it home safely? Monica frowned. Why would Marcus text Darius that? Then another message appeared. Marcus, I already miss you. Her stomach tightened instantly. She stared at the screen frozen. The bubbles appeared again. Marcus, delete our messages this time. The bathroom water still ran. Monica's heart pounded so loudly she could barely hear herself think. Slowly, she picked up the phone. The passcode was their anniversary. Inside the messages was months of conversation, secret meetups, hotel receipts, pictures. I love you. I wish you could stop hiding. Monica stopped breathing for a second. Not only was Darius cheating, he was cheating with Marcus, her sister's husband. The shower turned off. Monica quickly dropped the phone back onto the couch, her hands shaking uncontrollably. Darius walked out smiling, towel around his neck. You okay, babe? Monica stared at him differently now, like she was looking at a complete stranger. And at that exact moment, Darius' phone buzzed again. Marcus, next time, don't leave marks on my neck. Monica slowly looked up. Darius realized immediately, and the smile disappeared from his face. The apartment went silent, except for the dripping water from Darius' hair. Monica stood beside the couch trying to steady her breathing while Darius stared at his phone screen like it had betrayed him. You went through my phone? He asked carefully. Monica laughed once, cold and disbelieving. That's your concern right now? Darius rubbed his face nervously. Monica, listen. No! Her voice cracked. You listen. She grabbed the phone and shoved it toward him. You and Marcus? Darius looked away immediately. That hurt more than if he denied it. How long? She whispered. He stayed quiet. How long? Almost a year. The words hit like a punch to the chest. A year? Family dinners, game nights, holiday photos, all fake? Monica backed away from him slowly, tears filling her eyes. My sister sits in this house, laughing with us, and you two have been sneaking around behind her back? It wasn't supposed to happen, Darius said quietly, but it did. He sat down heavily on the couch, defeated. Monica couldn't even recognize the man in front of her anymore. Does Vanessa know? Darius looked up quickly. No. So my sister's the only innocent person in this. He didn't answer. That was enough. Monica grabbed her keys from the counter. Where are you going? Darius asked, standing suddenly. To tell her. His face drained of color. Monica, wait. No. She'll destroy everything. Monica spun around furiously. You should have thought about that before you destroyed it yourself. Darius stepped even closer, carefully. She's pregnant. The room froze. Monica blinked. What? Vanessa's pregnant, he said softly. She just found out last week. Monica felt the floor disappear beneath her. Vanessa had been trying for years, years. Monica remembered the crying phone calls, the doctor visits, the heartbreak every month, and now this? Her sister was finally happy, finally building the family she always wanted, and her husband was cheating with Monica's boyfriend. Monica covered her mouth as tears spilled over. She can't find out like this, Darius pleaded. You don't get to protect her now. She'll lose the baby from stress. Monica hated that part of her hesitation. Because what if he was right? Her hands trembled as she leaned against the kitchen counter. How could you do this to us? She whispered. Darius looked ashamed for the first time all night. It started after Marcus and Vanessa separated for a while last year. He was drinking a lot. We talked. One thing led to another. One thing? Monica snapped. You said you loved him. Silence. The silence answered everything. Monica stared at him with tears running down her face, then suddenly, bang, bang, bang! Someone's pounding aggressively on the apartment door. Both of them jumped. Another bang shook the room. Monica! Vanessa's voice yelled from outside. Monica's blood ran cold. Darius looked terrified. And then Vanessa screamed through the door, open this door right now! Monica wiped her tears quickly as Vanessa continued pounding on the apartment door. Monica! Darius panicked. Don't open it! Monica looked at him with pure disgust. You don't get to tell me what to do anymore. Another loud bang rattled the door. Monica walked toward it slowly while Darius grabbed his shirt from the couch. Please, he whispered. Not tonight. Monica ignored him and unlocked the door. Vanessa stormed inside immediately, mascara smudged and breathing hard. She looked furious. Then she froze. Her eyes bounced between Monica's tears and Darius standing shirtless in the living room. What happened? She asked cautiously. Nobody answered. Vanessa's expression slowly shifted from anger to suspicion. I knew it, she muttered. Monica blinked. Knew what? Vanessa laughed bitterly. I came over here ready to accuse Darius of cheating. Darius went pale. Vanessa pointed directly at him. Marcus has been acting weird for months. Secretive, hiding his phone, picking fights for no reason. Monica felt sick. Vanessa turned to her sister. And tonight, Marcus left his laptop open. Darius' eyes closed. Monica already knew. She found the messages, Darius said quietly. Vanessa's head snapped toward him. What messages? The room became unbearably still. Monica stared at her sister, trying to find the right words, but there were none. How do you destroy someone you love? Vanessa looked between both of them nervously. Why do y'all both look like somebody died? Monica's lips trembled. Vanessa. No, Vanessa said quickly. No, just say it. Darius stepped forward. Vanessa, shut up, she screamed. Monica had never heard her sister yell like this before. Vanessa's eyes filled with tears instantly. It's you, isn't it? She whispered to Darius. You're cheating. He stayed silent. Vanessa laughed shakily. Wow. Okay. Then she looked at Monica. With who? Monica couldn't breathe. Vanessa's face slowly changed as realizations crept in. No, she whispered. Monica started crying harder. Vanessa backed away from both of them. No. Vanessa, Monica reached for her. Vanessa jerked away violently. Who? Monica closed her eyes. Marcus. Everything shattered. Vanessa stood completely still, like her body stopped processing reality. Then suddenly, she screamed. No words, just pain. Raw, broken pain that echoed through the apartment. Vanessa grabbed a lamp from the side table and hurled it across the room. It exploded against the wall. You liar! She screamed at Darius. Then she turned toward Monica. And you knew? I just found out tonight. Vanessa collapsed onto the floor, sobbing uncontrollably. My baby, she cried softly, holding her stomach. Monica immediately knelt beside her. We need to calm down, okay? Please. Vanessa looked up with tears streaming down her face. Then she whispered something that made Monica's blood run cold. There's something else you don't know. Darius looked up instantly. Vanessa stared directly at him. I followed Marcus tonight. Silence. And I saw where he went before he came home. Darius stopped breathing. Vanessa's voice cracked. He wasn't alone. Monica frowned in confusion. What do you mean? Vanessa looked at both of them with devastation in her eyes. There's another person. Monica stared at Vanessa in confusion. There's another person? Vanessa nodded slowly, still clutching her stomach while tears streamed down her face. I followed Marcus after dinner, she whispered. I had a feeling something was wrong. Darius sat frozen on the couch. Vanessa pointed at him shakingly. I thought he was meeting you. Monica looked toward Darius instantly. What is she talking about? I don't know, Darius said quickly. Vanessa laughed bitterly through tears. See? That's the scary part. I think he's lying to both of you. The room went silent again. Vanessa wiped her face angrily. Marcus drove to his house near Oak Cliff. I sat outside for almost 20 minutes. Monica's chest tightened. Then somebody came out. Who? Darius asked quietly. Vanessa stared directly at him. A woman. Monica blinked. What? She hugged him, kissed him. Then they went inside together. Darius stood up immediately. That's impossible. Vanessa's eyes narrowed. Impossible because you didn't know? Or impossible because you thought you were special too? That hit Darius hard. Monica watched the realization slowly creep across his face. All this time, he thought he and Marcus was hiding a secret relationship. But maybe Marcus has been playing everybody. Vanessa reached into her purse and pulled out her phone. I took pictures. Monica hesitated before taking the phone. The images were blurry from a distance, but clear enough. Marcus, a woman, kissing outside a small brick house. Darius looked sick. That's not. He stopped himself. Monica noticed immediately. What? Darius rubbed the back of his neck nervously. That house. Vanessa frowned. You know it? Darius stayed quiet too long. Monica's heart dropped. Darius, he swallowed hard. That's Marcus' old house. Vanessa looked confused. Old house? The one he sold before y'all got married, Darius explained carefully. Vanessa shook her head. No, he didn't. Marcus told me he used to rent apartments. Darius looked up slowly. No, he owned that house. The air left Vanessa's lungs. You're lying. I've been there before. Monica stared at him. Before? With Marcus? Darius nodded once. Vanessa looked physically ill now. What else don't I know? Nobody answered. Vanessa suddenly stood up too fast and grabbed the kitchen counter for balance. Vanessa! Monica rushed over toward her. I'm okay, Vanessa whispered weakly. But clearly she wasn't. Her breathing became uneven. Monica guided her carefully to a chair while Darius grabbed water. Vanessa looked at him with hatred. Don't touch me. Darius froze. Then Monica's phone rang. Everyone looked down at the screen. Marcus? Vanessa's face hardened instantly. Answer it. Monica hesitated. Put it on speaker. With shaking hands, Monica answered the call. Hello? Marcus sounded calm. Too calm. Hey, he said softly. Is Vanessa with you? Nobody spoke. Marcus sighed heavily. She knows, doesn't she? Vanessa grabbed the phone immediately. You disgusting liar! There was silence on the other end. Then Marcus said something none of us expected. You need to leave the apartment right now. Everyone froze. Vanessa frowned. What? Marcus' voice dropped lower. I'm serious. Leave now. Monica's heart started pounding. Marcus, what are you talking about? Before he could answer, someone started banging violently on the apartment door. But this time, it wasn't Vanessa. And the voice outside yelled, Open up! Police! The pounding on the door didn't stop. Police! Open the door! Monica instinctively stepped back. Vanessa grabbed her wrist. No, Vanessa whispered. Don't open it yet. Darius looked completely panicked now. We don't have a choice. Another bang shook the frame. Monica opened the door. Two officers stood outside, serious face, hands near their belts but not drawn. Ma'am, one said, looking between all three of them. We got a report of domestic disturbance and possibly threats made over the phone. Vanessa pointed immediately to Darius. He's the problem. Darius threw his hands up. I didn't do anything. Monica stepped in quickly. There's been a misunderstanding. It's her phone ring again. Marcus. The officer noticed the phone immediately. Put it on speaker. Monica hesitated, then did it. Marcus, she said, voice shaking. Marcus' voice was tense now. No more calm. They're there, aren't they? Yes, Monica whispered. Good, he said. Vanessa's face twisted in anger. Good? Marcus exhaled sharply. Listen to me carefully. Do not let Darius leave that apartment. The officers exchanged a look. Darius immediately protested. This is insane. Marcus continued. He's not telling you everything. Silence. Vanessa's stomach dropped. What else is there? Marcus hesitated. Then he said something that made everything worse. The woman Vanessa saw? That wasn't my girlfriend. Monica frowned. Then who is she? Marcus replied, my wife. The room went completely still. Even the officers paused. Vanessa blinked slowly. Your wife? Marcus continued quickly. I've been separated from her legally, but not divorced. She showed up tonight. That's who I was with. Darius shook his head immediately. No, that's not true. You told me you were single. Marcus ignored him. What matters right now is she's unstable. She followed me. She's the one that called the police tip. Vanessa looked confused. So, this is about your wife, not us? Marcus' voice sharpened. No, it's about Darius. Everyone turned toward him. Darius went pale. What? Monica whispered. Marcus spoke slowly now. Because she told the police something else. The officer stiffened silently. Marcus continued. She said Darius has been meeting her too. Monica felt like the ground cracked beneath her. Darius shook his head violently. That's a lie. But no one looked convinced anymore. Vanessa stepped back, shaking her head in disbelief. So you're saying he was cheating with your wife too? Marcus didn't answer. The silence was the answer. The officer stepped forward. Sir, we're going to need you to come with us. Darius looked at Monica desperately. You believe me, right? Monica couldn't speak because she didn't know what was real anymore. As the officer stepped inside, Darius suddenly grabbed his phone from the couch, and before anyone could stop him, he said quietly, you're all being played. He pressed call, and on speaker, a new voice answered instantly. Finally! The room felt like it stopped breathing. Monica stared at Darius. Who was that? Darius didn't answer immediately. He just looked at the phone like it was about to change everything. Vanessa stepped back slowly. What did you do? The officer raised his voice. Sir, put the phone down. Darius ignored him. Finally, the voice on the phone repeated, calm, controlled, almost satisfied. Marcus stepped closer to the phone. Who is it? A small laugh came through the speaker. You really thought this was just about cheating? Monica's stomach turned cold. Darius swallowed hard. Tell them. The voice continued. You all built a nice little web. Lies, secrets, affairs, but you missed one thing. Vanessa whispered, what are you talking about? The voice replied, this didn't start with Marcus. Silence. It started with Darius. Monica's eyes snapped to him. What? Darius finally looked up. And for the first time, he looked afraid of the truth coming out. The voice continued. Darius and I go way back. Before Monica, before Vanessa, before any of this. The officer tightened his stance. Sir, identify yourself. The voice ignored him. I told him not to get involved with people who were traced back to him, but he got careless. Monica stepped forward, shaking. Darius, what is this? Darius' voice broke. I didn't want it to go this far. Vanessa shook her head violently. Go this far? You ruined my marriage! The voice interrupted again. No, he didn't ruin it. He used it. Everyone froze. Marcus spoke slowly now. What do you mean used it? The voice replied. Marcus wasn't the target. Neither was Vanessa. A pause. Monica was. Monica's breath caught. Darius closed his eyes, and everything finally cracked open. The voice finished. I told him to get close to her, to get access to information, but feelings got in the way. Monica stepped back in shock. Access to what? Silence on the line. Then the voice said softly, a settlement. The officer immediately moved in. Phone down now! But Darius didn't move. Monica looked at him, voice shaking. Tell me that's not true. Darius finally whispered, I was supposed to leave after I got what they wanted. I didn't. Vanessa let out a broken laugh. So all of us were just part of some plan? Darius nodded slowly. Monica felt everything she knew about her life collapse at once. The officer grabbed Darius' arm. Before they could fully take him, Darius looked at Monica one last time. I never meant for you to get hurt. Monica didn't respond because she couldn't. As they led him out, the phone line stayed open one last second, and the voice said quietly, Tell her the rest. Then the line went dead. Monica stood in silence because she suddenly realized that wasn't the end of the story. It was only the part she was finally allowed to hear. The apartment felt frozen in time. Monica stood still as the officers guided Darius toward the door. Vanessa sat shaking on the couch, and Marcus' last words still echoed in everyone's mind. This didn't start with Marcus. It started with Darius. But as the police led Darius out, he suddenly stopped in the doorway. I need to say something, he said quietly. The officers hesitated, then allowed it. Darius turned back toward Monica and Vanessa. I didn't start any of this the way they're saying, he said firmly. But I did lie about things I shouldn't have never hidden. Vanessa looked away, tears still falling. Monica didn't interrupt. She just listened. Darius took a breath. Marcus contacted me first a long time ago, he admitted. He asked me for help with money problems. Things got complicated after that, and I didn't know how to back out without making it worse. Monica's expressions tightened. So all of this was built on a lie from the beginning? Darius nodded once. I should have told you the truth earlier. All of you. Silence filled the room. One of the officers stepped forward again. We're done here. As Darius was led away, he looked back one last time. I'm sorry, he said quietly. Not dramatic, not pleading, just real. Then he was gone. Vanessa finally broke down after the door closed. Monica sat beside her without speaking, just holding her as the weight of everything settled. After a long silence, Vanessa whispered, So none of it was what we thought. Monica nodded slowly. No. They sat there for a while, letting the truth sting but also settle. Outside, the night was quiet again. No more pounding, no more phone calls, no more voices twisting the story, just silence. And for the first time all night, Monica realized something painful but important. Not every betrayal comes clear with a clear villain. Sometimes it's just a chains of bad choices that nobody stopped in time. She looked at her sister. We're going to be okay, she said softly. Vanessa didn't answer right away. But after a moment, she nodded. Not because everything was fixed, but because the truth was finally out. And that was the only place healing could begin. The end.